Hello and welcome to this episode of the Corporate Escapists TV show and podcast. I am your host, Christine Innes. Now, I am delighted because I have this amazing guest about to come and join us. So, Laforenzo is based in the States. So, thank you so much for being here. I know it's such a big time difference between Australia and the US. So, thank you for being here at probably, it's nighttime there, I'm thinking for you. So,
Yes, it's 6 o'clock, and I just want to say thank you for having me on your show.
oh, look, I'm really excited. And like, I really love your story and I can't wait to dive into it. But first of all, I just want to say congratulations because you were actually in our June issue of the Corporate Escapists magazine with your beautiful
Yes.
sister as well. And I really love the synergy that you have going there. So we're going to dive into your story, but I want to hand over to you first. And if you just want to share with our audience just a little bit about yourself, and then we'll dive into some sort of questions and, you know, give them lots of little golden nuggets that I call them that we can share with everybody as well.
Okay. I was born and raised in Mississippi, Waterford, Mississippi, and I've lived there until I was like 24. So I went to high school, and then after high school, I went to college. Did 2 years in technical college. I went for HVAC, and I was like, this is not it. This is not what I wanted to do, and I just kind of bounced around from jobs from the age of 18 to 24. And then once I turned 24, then I was like, you know what? It was not a lot going on in Mississippi, and I would just go. I didn't want to just work the day in and day out job, so I decided I wanted to go serve my country. So I joined the U.S. Army, and I served 6 years, 6 honorable years in the United States Army, and then and the reason I joined is because I just want to be a better father figure for my son, just give him the life that I never had growing up as a child. And so I knew that I couldn't really do it in the environment that I was living in when I was growing up. So I had to find a way out, and the military was my way out. So I joined the military. And then once I joined the military, when I was getting out, they started a transition program for soldiers getting out the military because so many soldiers was getting out of the military and they didn't have a plan and they was end up homeless or unemployed. So they started a transition program in the military. And my class was one of the first to actually go through the program and complete it. And I had a job in Dallas, Texas, and that's where I moved once I got out of the military. I started driving trucks, and then while I was driving trucks, I was studying. I was still going to school to pursue my bachelor's degree, and then I ended up leaving the trucking company because due to injuries in the military, I could not climb up and down in the big trucks, the semi trucks. So I decided to go into like the medical field, doing reporting. But all along, I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So I started an online pet company, and then I started doing that. I created my own doggy treat recipe, and I launched it. It was doing well, and then all of a sudden the pandemic hit, and we was doing pop-up shops, and everything shut down, and the sales stopped. And I had to do a lot of soul searching, and I did a lot of praying, a lot of soul searching. I talked to God a lot. I was like, God, what is it that you want me to do? I know I'm supposed to help people. I know you want me to help people, inspire, and motivate people. I'm not sure exactly what my mission is, what I'm supposed to do. But I knew my sister always told me, she was like, you're going to be a good salesman. You should be in marketing. And I knew it would be car salesman or it would be credit repair, because I started following this young lady, and her story was similar to mine in the credit repair industry. So I ended up selling cars. Then once I learned the process, I wanted to help people that was less qualified to purchase vehicles that always got higher interest rate and things. And I always felt when they left the dealership that they was not happy or felt like they didn't get a great deal. So I learned the process, and I added that into my credit repair company. I end up launching my credit repair company on the day before my birthday. My birthday is this Saturday, October 2nd. So that was my birthday present to myself last year. I launched my credit repair company, and I did it part-time while I worked at Amazon. And then my goal was, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this to July. I'm gonna give myself to July the 4th doing it part-time, and then I'm gonna commit full-time. But God had other plans for me. March the 20th, 2021, I was able to resign from my job and focus on my career full-time. And I've just been able to help so many families while I've been doing the credit repair credit repair, I've been able to help so many families and been able to change so many families' lives, whether they was just trying to get their dream car, or they was trying to get their dream home, or they're just trying to fix their credit in general, because there's so many people has been affected and impacted by this pandemic. So many people have high medical bills. So many people have charged off accounts. Even just people using their credit card just to stay, just to keep food on their table. And have been able to help so many families because a lot of people have been impacted. And I just want to continue to keep on using my platform and using my voice to help others, because me coming from Mississippi, not having a lot growing up, some nights going hungry and not knowing where my next meal was going to come from, coming from poverty and not having anyone to teach me about credit and financial literacy, it's just an honor for me to be put in this position and be a blessing to other people's lives, to help them in their situation. And so this weekend is actually my 1 year anniversary, October 1st. I'm very happy. And I've just been able to, like I said earlier, I've been able to help so many and impact so many people. And I'm just gonna, as I continue on this journey, I'm just gonna continue to put God first and continue to let him lead my step and lead my path as I continue to use my platform and my voice to help people and teach them about financial literacy and credit.
I love it so much, because I think like what really resonates so much is that, we use our story, and a lot of it comes from how we're brought up, younger, or how we even see ourselves in the future. And there's always this sort of middle ground, whereas from, looking behind to looking forward, but what you can then do and make such an impact right now. And I think that that's what is really super powerful, is the fact that now you're using the combination of looking forward to where you want to go and, being the best dad and role model, and, not just for your son, but obviously for your family and for your community. But then obviously seeing that, you're grateful for where you have been, so then you can actually help people that were in a very similar situation to what you were growing up. So I just want to say thank you also for your service. I know I was an ex-army wife for many years.
Okay.
So I know the dedication that it definitely does take. But yeah, I this is what I really do love about your story, and just how you're using it to, sort of mold together, and then helping it to help inspire other people, and just saying, what, there is also hope out there, and we can make an impact. Because have you found yourself that you don't actually realize how much of an impact you're making at that point of time? It might take like a couple of months later down the track, and someone goes, your story like help me through this, or what you've done in your job has really helped, and that ripple effect really is quite immense.
Is if the point that you bring that up is amazing, because since I've started this journey, I've always been a positive person, and I've never realized how much impact and positive impact I have on so many people, different people's lives, until this past year when the pandemic started. I've always tried to been a positive person, but when the pandemic started, I said I was going to use my voice, because so many of us are hurting around the world, and so we just need a outlook. We just need a look. Some people just need just a little bit of hope, and I just want to be that little bit of hope in people's lives. So I try each day. I try to put a smile. If I can put a smile on at least one person's face, I feel like I've done my job and make this world a better place. So each and every day, I try to post something positive. Have also just so many people have inboxed me and said, man, your story, just thank you for sharing your story. Just thank you for being brave enough to even share that story, or thank you for just always inspiring us. And I have received so many different messages from people all around the world just saying thank you. And I never realized how powerful my voice was, or how powerful my platform was. And I've always visualized that I was supposed to inspire people and be a motivational speaker. And I've already visualized, and I'm manifesting that one day I'm going to be on the stage in a packed out stadium, and I'm going to be telling my story to the people and inspiring them and to motivate them to just keep pushing in life, to let them know that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And look, when you visualize something, it is just the most amazing thing, because it does come true. I've literally manifested my whole business. So,
Congratulations.
thank you. It's such a powerful tool. And I think a lot of the times is that it's so easy for us to sit in that real comfortable place, and to just allow things to happen. But it takes a lot of courage. It cuts a lot of determination for somebody to go, you know what? No, I want more. And to actually keep that drive going to move forward. So I think that, for what you're doing, you have to congratulate yourself, because it does take a lot to continue to move forward, because it's really easy. Like, there are days where I'm like going, yeah, you know what? I just want to lay in bed. I want to watch Netflix. But, you've got that drive and determination to keep going, because you can see the end goal so much further.
That's so true. Because I remember like 3 weeks ago, and it was just one of those, you wake up and you're like, I'm just not feeling it today. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't have just an ounce of motivation in my body today. And I made a post on Facebook. I was like, could you guys just please give me a little bit of motivation today, because I don't have any motivation today. I know normally I'm happy-go-lucky, 98% of the time I'm motivating everybody, but I just need a little bit of support today, just a little encouragement from you guys. And the love and support that I got from that post, that right there really let me know that the positive impact that I was impacting on other people's lives, because I had so many likes and just so many comments of people telling me I was inspiring them, just keep going. My story is inspiring them. Just I'm helping change their lives, me as an entrepreneur, and the things that me as a business owner, and the things that I have done at that time, it's like 11 months. I have done over the 11 months, the things I've accomplished. And they was just like, I was like, wow, I would get the messages in the inbox, but I never had got messages like that. And that right there alone just let me know that I have to continue to use my voice and my platform.
Yeah. And I think we really underestimate, first of all, the power of us owning our own story, so that we own it for where we're at, because there is so much in life at the moment. There's so many filters. So if you look on an Instagram page, it's like filtered, and like I use filters, like I love it, if I want to cover the gray hairs, that's all fabulous. But, life is life, and we have ups and downs. And I think when we are really authentic and showing up like you have been doing, and sharing people that it's, you're being raw, you're being vulnerable, do you find that you're connecting at such a more deeper level with, people, but also with clients and potential clients as well?
Yes, I feel like I'm connected on a deeper level, because one thing about business is your clients, your avatar, your target audience, they're going to connect to your story. People don't buy products; people buy from the person. And if they feel like they comfortable with you, and they feel like they can trust you, it don't matter what you're selling, they'll buy. And I tell people all the time that we have to connect. It don't matter how much. We still can be private, have a private life on social media, but I tell people you have to share something, a little bit of something that you've overcome in life, a struggle that you've been through in life, so your clients, your target audience can trust you just a little bit, so they can feel comfortable when they purchase your product or your service that you're providing to them. And once I started, my sisters, we would go back and forth, and she was like, you have to tell your story. I was like, no, I'm a private person. I really don't want to share my story on social media. And when I actually started sharing my story back in January, that's when things turned around for my business. And I went from making 13, like I was working part-time, I was making like $1,300 a month. And I went to, and within like the 90 to 3 to 4 months, I had hit 5 figures in 1 month. And it just because I was started sharing my story. And I tell people, they always reach out to me like, how do you share your story? And I tell them that every morning when each one of us wake up in the morning, we all have a message on our heart. God gave each one of us a message. It's up to us to pay attention or listen to the message. So I tell people I always post from the heart. And whatever a message is put on my heart that day, that's the message that I create my post. That's how I create my post on social media that day. Yeah. And I always tell people that's in the business, I tell them I used to struggle because I was trying to heal. And until I actually started facing my fear and facing the process of healing, because I had lost a very close friend, my best friend, and I had lost some military buddies like 5 people within a 2 to 3 years time span, and I know I would just continue to go on with life, and I never actually healed from them. And I didn't heal till 1 year after my best friend got killed. And after I healed, it felt like a weight was just lifted off my shoulder. And I tell people we have to heal in order to help people, because if we're not healed, we're going to bleed on people. We're going to bleed on innocent people. And I tell people all the time that we have to heal and work on ourselves within before we can actually spread our joy and happiness around the world.
Yeah, it's so true. And this is the power of owning your story, because I really strongly believe that when you own it, then that allows you to give and receive so much more, because you're not allowing anybody else to take control, because you've owned your story. So congratulations on doing that. It is like a really powerful step to do. And I know what it's like, you know, when you don't want to share, but in order for you to personally grow yourself, it's one of the most critical things for people to do. So anyone watching, you need to take a lesson from this man, because honestly, that is the most powerful thing that somebody can do. So I want to talk to you a little bit about, you know, starting your business, and what has been one of the biggest lessons that you've learned from starting your own business.
One of the biggest lessons I've learned from starting my business is you have to plan, because we cannot move forward in business without a plan. And also, we have to look at the next step rather than looking at the whole picture, because if we try to look at the whole picture rather than the next step, we're going to get discouraged. And after a while, you're going to end up wanting to quit and give up on your journey. And I just tell people, just face your fear, because your successful story is on the other side of the fear that you do not want to face. And one of my fears is getting on camera. Well, I'm on camera right now, and actually making videos. So like 3 weeks ago, a month ago, I said it was time for me to start facing my fears. So I started making TikTok videos and just making social media videos, because I know my success lives on the other side of my fear.
Yeah, that's so powerful. And I loved what you said just before, that, you know, it is just that one step at a time. And, you know, if you go and you want to climb a set of stairs, like, you're not going to just jump to the top step. You're actually going to, you know, do one step at a time. And that is the same in business. It is one step forward. As long as you're constantly moving, you're going to get to that end goal.
So true. And another thing that I learned was everybody is not your target audience. And so many people on social media, we think that our Facebook friends, our family is our target audience, when that's not true. We have to get out and network. We have to find different affiliate programs. We have to get out to networking events, find the people that going to provide the clients to you, and network with them, become their friends, and just so they can start trusting you, and you can show them that you're loyal and a trustworthy business owner.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes 25 touch points for someone to see you, to hear you, read about you, before they're likely to come and work with you. So it is a lifelong process. And I always find that, you know, I call them the silent stalkers, because there's people watching you that you don't know exist. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, I want to come work with you. I'm like, going, oh, okay, no worries. Like, because you don't know them, like they haven't commented, they haven't liked or anything like that. So I think the biggest thing is, like, show up for yourself, show up for your business, show up authentically, and the clients will come. Do you agree with that?
I definitely agree with that. And I definitely agree with what you say about people not watching and not liking your story. And I tell people not to get caught up on the likes, because a lot of people that does not get a lot of likes, they make a lot more money than a lot of people that do get a lot of likes. And I tell people, it don't matter if you get likes or comment on your post. The true value if you watch your Facebook story, that's going to tell you if people are really watching your story, and let you know that people are actually watching you. And I tell people, and I've also learned that I did a strategy with Facebook stories, and I've noticed if you put like writing or quotes up there on your first story of the day, you don't get a lot of views. But if you put a nice house or a nice car up there, people will definitely start clicking through your story.
Yeah.
And the content is all about the content that you post.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for trusting me to come into the magazine and sharing your amazing story. So, thank you so much for that and for being here today and sharing more about your journey as being an entrepreneur and, just your drive and motivation. So, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome, and thank you for having me as well.
Oh, my absolute pleasure. So we're going to drop all the links where you can reach out to Laforenzo and grab in contact with him. So we'll put all his socials, put also his website below for you as well. Make sure you go ahead and follow. If you have any questions, pop them below and we will reach out to you as well. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button because these videos are just amazing. Like, honestly, I'm totally biased, but that's okay. So thank you so much for joining us. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, if you've got anything that you wanted to add to our audience before we close off.
Yes. Anyone, with the times that we're going through now and today's time, with us losing so many different family members, friends, co-workers, just losing so many different people within the last 2 years, I tell anyone, life is short, and if you have a dream or passion or something that you always want to do, go for it because life is short, and we all have a day and a time, and we do not know when that day or time is going to come. So follow your heart, follow your passion, and it's your life. And at the end of the day, just follow your heart.
Yeah, I totally agree. You're speaking my language. This is what I preach all the time. So absolutely. Thank you so much for being here today. I really do appreciate it. And again, don't forget to everybody to go and follow Laforenzo. And then also, if you've got any comments, drop them below. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. And remember to live life to the fullest every single day. Love and light to you all.
Yes.